Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. This is Love Apparel, and today's video I'll be showing us how I went about the cutting and sewing of this beautiful top you saw of my thumbnail. So if you're so interested in, definitely want to keep on watching, and if you'd like to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and let's get started with this video.
I'm using the edge as my starting point. So I mark my shoulder to my bust point, which is 10.5. My shoulder to my half length, which is 16. Then my shoulder to my full length, my top length, which is 23. I came up from my bust point with 2 inch to mark my chest line. I divide my shoulder by 2, which gives me 7.5. My shoulder is 15, so I divide it by 2. So let's go ahead and label it. My shoulder, my bust point, my half length, and my top length. I divide my bust span by 2, which gives me 4. Your nipple to nipple divide by 2. So I connect the lines. I came out on both sides with 1/2 inch to mark my dart. I divide my bust by 4 and mark plus my 2 seam allowance. I divide my half length by 4, my 2 seam allowance. I divide my hip line by 4 plus my 2 seam allowance. So I came out with 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I connect my dot. I came up with 1 inch just to curve it to give it that fine shape. I mark my neck with 3 inches. My neck depth I use 6 inches. So this neck depth depends on what you want. If you want it more revealing, you come in by 1 or 2 inches. So I connect my line. Connect it to my neck depth. I'll curve it in a sweetheart shape. I came down with 1 inch for my shoulder slope. So I use my ruler from my armhole. I'll connect it to that sweetheart shape. So when you want to make this outfit, you look for a stretchy material. Like for this, for example, I'm just using this material for tutorial. I'm not using it for sewing. This is the part we are using for the twist. The twist you saw at the shoulder. So I'm going to label it twist. Meanwhile, when cutting it on your main fabric, you have to add 1 inch on both sides, up and down. My camera did not cover here while I was marking. This is the V shape you saw at the front pattern. So I came up with 6 inches and I came in with 1/2 inch so that when I cut it off, it will be 1 inch, 1/2 inch. So that is it for off. So I'm using this pattern for both my front and back. This is the back neck line. Like I said, I'm just using it for tutorial. The difference between the back and the neck, the back and the front pattern is just the neckline and the dart manipulation at the back. Because I'm not using this fabric, because the fabric is not stretchy, I'm just using it for the tutorial. I will just explain briefly so that I will show you where I cut it off on the main fabric. So the cutting of the back and front pattern is the same, just the neckline and the dart manipulation. I want to transfer it to my main fabric. Just like I said, I'm not using this one for the sewing, because when sewing, look for a stretchy material. So I'm just transferring. I want to transfer the dart to my main dress.
This is the one you're using for the twist. Remember, you when twisting it, make sure the armhole go the same side to the armhole. Like I said, you come up from up and down with 1 inches. So if you do that, when you twist it, you will not lack material when joining it back to the back shoulder. So that is it for this one. I finally used 1.5 inches because I noticed that it was much. So this is the material I'm using for my sewing. So when twisting it, like I said, you cut it into two. One will be for the lining. So you twist it and make sure the armhole side is going to the armhole. So this is me twisting it for you, for example. So after, for you to sew this material, first of all join your dart, both the front and back. You twist it. It's not hard to make, it's very simple and easy. So you twist it. You can decide to tack it or pin it to look more beautiful. Again, you can. So this is our back line. Like I said, I'm using that neckline for the back. It's just the same thing. So this is it for our back. Let's do our that manipulation to avoid the bulk at the back. So from your half length, this is my half length, you come up on both sides with 1/2 inch. You can decide to make it 1 inch. So here I came up with 1/2 inch on both sides, and connect it back to my half length so that the zipper area will not be bulged here. So I cut it off because I did not have maxing tape. So I decided to cut it off and max it with your maxing tape, or you know how you can fold it. So I just cut it off and fold it. So here I need the maxing tape, but I just use my free hand and place it on my main fabric and cut exactly the same thing. So now that place will not be bulged after making this dress. So please, if you are still here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, hit on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload. Like, share and comment. Thank you for watching. See you again in my next video. Have a wonderful day.